My enemies round about me, therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. And I want to let you know that every time God allows you to be back here behind this secret desk, every time that he allows you to put your pastoral master key in the door to open the front door and all of the doors, I want to let you know that you are here to offer sacrifice of praise. You gotta praise him with your work. You gotta praise him with your prayer. Sometimes I just walk around the church when nobody is there and just say, God, I thank you for what you're doing. I thank you for remembering little old me. Show up in this place. Fill this place up. Help the Holy Ghost. Yes. This is a waiting game. Pastor Mark, I know that, Pastor White, I know that you are familiar with the term homophones. These are words that sound like other words, or the same word. They sound the same, but they're spelled differently. So while we are first looking at this being a waiting game as W-A-I-T-I-N-G, and that standpoint of being a servant or a waiter, I want you to know that this is also a W-E-I-G-H-T.
Come on now, yes.
Make no mistake about it. That what you are about to inquire or about to go through, it's a great weight. There is a great weight that is being put on you, and you're going to feel it in the morning, and you're going to feel it late at night. I don't know if you have another job. My father said, I work for the government. While I'm there in the government, I can still feel the weight that God has placed on me. And I want you to realize that while you are here, it's not going to be, I'm not trying to make you scared, and I'm not trying to make you worry, but every day is not going to be Sunday. Every day the members are not going to always see what you see. This is a waiting game. There's a weight that's put on you, and you have to be bold enough to realize that what God has given me is not from me, but it's what God would have me to do. And I gotta, sometimes these pastors will tell you, you gotta say some stuff that you don't want to say. It's a great weight on you. Sometimes I preach some messages that are heavy. I don't want to preach it. I don't want to say it. But this is a waiting game. Yeah. Your enemies are going to come upon you. They're going to try, thank you, sir, they're going to try to eat up your flesh. Yeah. I know that it's going to be different at Parkview. I want to let you know that there are some people that come to church just to start stuff. People, the design is to try to separate you from your wife, and trying to separate you from the deacon board, trying to separate you from the choir. And while people are smiling on the inside, when they get out on the parking lot, especially on the back parking lot, they ain't really saying what they said in church. I want to let you know that this is a weight on you. It's going to be some time when it's a weight when you got to preach, and it's hard enough to preach, and then you look over to your deacons who are supposed to be your right hand man, and they're going to be asleep, and you got to be able to preach. It's going to be a weight sometime. There's going to be some time when the choir don't feel like singing, but you're going to have to stand and say, for God I live, for God I die.
Yeah.
And I want to let you know, I'm not here for doom and gloom. Says that when the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes came upon me to eat of my flesh, they stumbled and they fell. See, whenever you have a sword that anybody, thank you, Lord.
Have your way, God. Amen. Yes.
It's a waiting game.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a sword that is used for fighting,
All right.
they will tell you that what makes it a good sword is not necessarily the length of the blade.
All right.
Come on now.
Even though sharpness is important, it's not necessarily how sharp the blade is. But most people that have ever wielded a sword will tell you that what makes a sword great is if it is balanced. And so, if I got a sword, it might have a short blade on it, but if it's easy for me to wield, if I can swing it like I want to swing it, I'll be able to do great damage and be able to do something that is greater than maybe somebody who has a longer sword, but it is unbalanced. I want you to realize that God is doing something in the midst of this W-E-I-G-H-T. I want you to realize that on W-E-I-G-H, that as this is a waiting game and you can feel the weight that is coming upon you as a pastor, I want you to realize that God acts as a counterweight. See, so what makes the sword balance is that the tip might be heavy, but that's okay because as long as I got another weight at the end, right around the handle, that is the counterweight, then no matter if the sword is heavy on the top end, if it matches what's there on the bottom end, then everything is all right. And I want to let you know that God is always watching. David was trying to tell us that I realize that I've been in a struggle. I realize that I've been in some fights, but I've never been in a fight by myself. If I realize that this is a waiting game, he'll be my counterbalance. And while the enemies are trying to go against me, it'll be all right because he keeps my sword, this word, at counterbalance. And I can swing it and I can sway it. I want to let you know, sometimes you're not going to feel like preaching, but I'm going to tell you, preach it out. Let God preach you through your struggle. Let God take the word and let you preach through whatever trouble that's there, because he will counterbalance whatever that's going on. So look, I know we've got so much. I'm getting out of here. This is a waiting game. And David begins to get to the part that we can understand. I would have fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I would have fainted. I would have given up unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I was ready to throw in the towel. And everything was against me. And nobody probably would have blamed me for throwing in the towel. But I believed. I would have quit, but I just believed that God had done something in my life. Maybe David began to remember about how he was just that little ruddy boy who was out there tending the sheep, and their word came back that they're looking, Samuel's looking for a king, and they have searched all of your brothers, and the Lord has not found one. But when David showed up in his little ruddy persona, not looking like much, not filling anything out, God said, there he is. And God began to anoint him even at an early age, even when he had not reached his fruition. God did something for him. And if you believe that you're going to come in here day one and everything's going to be all right, you're mistaken, on the Lord. Be of good courage. There's a waiting game. You're going to have to wait. God ain't always going to fix the situation in the first month. He ain't necessarily going to always fix it in the first year. But if you wait on him, he'll come through. Hey, look, I've seen, I'm not trying to act as if I've seen it all, but God has put me in some waiting situations. I was, as a young pastor, I never wanted to be a pastor. That wasn't what I was thinking of. But somehow my name got put into some places, and for some reason God picked me. And when I came in, people were looking at me as this little young boy that couldn't know anything. So they began to try to run some things through the church, thinking that I would never be able to see him. Amen. Maybe they forgot that my father was a pastor all my life. Maybe they forgot that my grandfather, amen, pastored First Baptist Church of Glen Arden for all the time that I could ever remember. Maybe they forgot that they asked God for a pastor and God sent somebody their way. But as I began to filter out the things that were going wrong, then people began to come up against me. I know it sounds crazy, but I would be in church and I would say, let us stand for the congregational hymn. And everybody would stand except the deacons. Wow. They would sit there and try to show everybody who was in charge. But let me tell you something. God has a way that if you wait on him, he'll fix something. And there were some people that were in that church that used to say no. Every time I said, well, let's go this way, they would say no. Or if I was saying yes, they were saying no. If I said left, they were saying right. And they were always against me, but God began to come in and confuse them. And before I knew it, some of the people who were the biggest people who were not on my side started becoming the people who were on my side. And I want to let you know, it wasn't because I was this great mind reader and I was able to manipulate people. I just waited on the Lord. I would get there. If you want to stand or not, I'm going to sing. If you awake or not, I'm going to preach. If you come to church or not, I'm still going to give the word. If I got one person, there have been times where I preached to my wife and my daughter and only 3 other people. But God had given me a word, so I preached it anyway. But when I began to wait on the Lord, he began to strengthen my situation. As I waited on him, the more I waited, the more he fixed. The more I tried to push, the more it was messed up. And then I began to learn how to just wait on him. And now I just wait on the Lord. I don't worry about all of that nonsense, because this is a waiting game. Don't worry about year 1. Don't worry about where you want to be in year 3. You just wait on the Lord. If it looks like there's some trouble your way, get down on your knees and ask God to bless you, because this is a waiting game. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. Pastor Marquis shall strengthen thine heart. Wait. Not prestige. Not personal acumen. Wait, I say, sir, on the Lord. God bless you.